Kia ora, and welcome back to Fate of Isen Puka Rua. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast made by a bunch of Kiwi comedians, proud members of Kiwi RPG, Kiomu Whakatau o Aotearoa, tabletop role-playing from Aotearoa. It is almost like we haven't done this in a few weeks, and Julz has forgotten how to make her mouth do the mouth movements. So we call it Opaki, we tell some jokes, we hopefully save the world, and we have a whole lot of fun along the way. Thank you so much for being in our audience tonight. We really appreciate you. We very much appreciate you letting us have a wee break there, as we have already been seriously going through it in chapter Air. There's been a lot of chaos going on, and the team have had to deal with quite a lot. I keep kidnapping people. It's rude of me, frankly. So we're back. Thank you so much. If it is your first time visiting Isen, welcome along. Hope you have a good time. But thank you heaps for coming back, our Fadies. We love you, and we love to see you in the chat. So, obviously, we've got an exciting new story to tell you, and I'm going to let the Sidebars take it away.
Kia ora. Hello, buddy. It's good to be back. Good to be talking to you. Good to just be out here in the world playing some D&D with some peoples. My name's Severin. I'm playing Dexter Clementine. I'm back. Back as Dex. Feels good. He's a bit of a sweet boy. He's a bit of a monk boy. Never been kidnapped. Wanders off a lot. So it's good to be reunited with the rest of these sidebars to talk about what they've been up to. What you've been doing. What you've found. All of the, I'm sure, very important and plot-critical information that they have found out about the Air Kingdom. That's just going to blow it completely wide open, what we're doing and what things are happening. I have so much faith in them that this has happened. So I'm going to move it on to the rest of my beloved sidebars.
Oh hey, I'm Erika, and I'm back playing Taryn Grimm. And I don't have to worry about so many different character decisions, or names, or all the other things. She's a warded nasty sorcerer. Storm sorcerer. It's great. Hasn't been kidnapped. Doesn't wander off. A good stalwart of the new sidebars, even though she's the newest one. Still, I don't know.
A linchpin.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, that's that. We flew through the sky, wide open. Yeah, go Grady.
I had no idea where that was going.
All right. First of all, petition to for someone to write a script for this new Brad Pack movie called Never Been Kidnapped. I would watch this. Especially that in Never Been Kissed, the lady actually has been kissed, and so has Granny Sabinka been kidnapped. So I'm Granny Sabinka. I play my half-elf druid of normal age for half-elves, but somehow looks very old. And she is very caring and likes making soup and all the other treats for the sidebars. With that, I will throw it back at you, Julz.
Hey, everybody. I'm your dungeon master, your game master, your girl. I am DM Julz, she, her. Very excited to be here, retelling stories and getting to know our crew all over again. And I had such a blast with all of our little wee side episodes. So I really hope that you enjoyed all of that. And if some of it hasn't gone out yet, it will. I was in Brisbane and I was busy, okay? So we'll get to all of that very soon. But yes, before we get much further, let's paint a wee picture about what is happening. The Sky Kingdom is fraying at the seams. Its people growing sick, its secrets buried deep beneath the clouds. After surviving a monstrous gown with a hunger for applause, the sidebars are thrust into the spotlight and invited to the Festival of Aeriseth to meet the ruler on high. But behind the shimmer and the ceremony, something far darker stirs. Granny was taken and returned. A demon in a curio shop tried to kill them. A forgotten name whispered by the Zeglamel may be more important than any of them yet recognize. The shadowy group known only as the Forgotten have extended an invitation, ominous and unclear. The Sidebars don't actually know whether they're being welcomed or warned. However, Granny and Taryn have made a new tenuous connection with a morose elemental keeper of the Hollow Spire and cured Nyrixia of her terror with the Windglass Locket. With 2 days to descend back into the deep cloud tunnels, a kingdom pretending that everything is fine, and threads pulling tight from every direction, the Sidebars are running out of time, and something down there is waiting. We find our Sidebars gathered together in the tavern. Both come from various adventures, sort of, having had a good night's sleep and regathered again in the morning, knowing that today probably is the day that you're going to have to present your wearable arts outfit. And you're not even entirely sure where it is or any of the details on where you're supposed to go or how you're supposed to attend. You just kind of vaguely know that was the plan and are hoping someone will tell you something. But right now we find you guys at breakfast, just kind of across from each other at the table, sharing stories about what you got up to.
Severin. Sorry, not Severin. I don't know.
We're getting personal here.
Are you awake?
Dexter. I am so tired, y'all. Okay. Dexter, we flew.
Oh.
We had wings and everything.
Did you must have landed safely. You don't look too injured. That's good.
It was so cool. Granny, tell them how cool it was.
That was fantastic. Are we still wearing the wings?
Or if they drooped down, so they're just
they're probably pretty droopy, but you could be still wearing them.
Like deflated helium balloons, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, look at it, and I flip my were they brown? I forgot them. Anyway, look at them. Honey, this is like the story about the dragonfly and a fly. And the dragon, obviously, the classic tale that we all know about, right?
The dragonfly, the fly, and the dragon?
Yes, those ones. They were best friends, and they go on an adventure to get a frog to kiss a donkey. It's a very good story. Anyway.
That just sounds like a lot of animals.
It is a lot of animals, yes.
Dragonfly.
Yeah, but the dragon eventually just breathes on them. They all die, and the moral is don't hang out with a dragon when you're a small person. It's for children. Anyway.
For children.
Because children are small. I digress, though.
Somebody think of the children.
A big enough dragon, anything is small. Anyway,
We did go. We went for a fly to a tower, and there's an elemental and a really, really nice but really sad lady there, and she helped us with Nyrixia.
Oh, did you give this person anything in return? Was this just out of the kindness of their heart? Where did you get the wings from? What were you flying from?
They have nothing. We weren't flying from anything, but they have a stall at the ports.
Oh, you can just buy wings? Nah, that makes sense. It is the Air Kingdom.
It is, yeah. Also, if you were my age, Dexter, you would understand how much you can actually get with a kind word and just a promise of companionship.
This is going to surprise you.
We had a
never
girls'
an approach
night.
that I've used. I use a threat or various confusion.
Well, I am confused.
Me
I
too.
suppose it's working.
Well, it's working already.
But she gave us this thing called Windglass, and we had to put it into a necklace thing that Nyrixia, she donated so we could save her.
I see. Hopefully no other... This is the evil dressed person, right?
Yes.
That's the model.
Is she going to stay away from high fashion now? Or is this going to be like a thing of in a couple of days or weeks, we're going to have to save her again because a corset has come after her, something like that?
We
There's
never
only so
asked.
much one monk can do.
I mean, is this a hint of victim blaming over there?
No.
Dexter? I feel like we should blame the fashion for destroying people's lives and not people for following an obvious trend that is all around them and there's no alternative for them to pick from. Therefore, they have to go down this route that was not chosen by them. And then she trails off with a whole feminist rant about
Stop being the fashion police.
Exactly. That's my point.
I mean, to be fair, Kale Nightwing did select her to wear his garment, so it's not like she even really had a choice in the matter. So.
She didn't know it was gonna be evil. I understand that.
But she wanted to wear it because it was nice looking.
Yeah, until it started attacking people.
Yeah.
Yep.
It didn't win, but it was beautiful.
I mean, it was kind of better than our one, just. But
Yeah. Speaking of which, where is that?
yeah, do we need to have mending cast on it? Because
I
it wasn't looking so hot by the end of.
feel like a lot of the tests really dealt to it, and it is made out of brochures.
It's quite literally paper.
Which is not the most hardy. Can we make the next one out of metal? like
Yeah.
chainmail, like something?
Well, I don't know how much of that is there in the Air Kingdom, but we could try bread. That's cool.
Bread.
I mean, that's all fun and games until the birds get sight of our bread dress.
We know a baker, and if it does have to go through fire, it's toasted, so it makes it a harder piece of bread.
I like that you're like, and if the birds get to it, and half the tavern looks at you because they're all various, like, bird-like people, and they're just like...
I mean, no offense, but correct me if you don't like bread.
And they're like, he's got a point, he's got a point.
So this is gonna be the greatest dress in this whole show.
Appealing to their wants.
It's like sex sells on the ground, but bread sells in the Air Kingdom. Oh my god.
So good. So good.
So,
Yeah, so you don't actually know where your dress is, so that is the thing that you probably have to put on the to-do list for today, is to track that down and figure out that.
I'm gonna get my pearls back if anything else.
Yeah. In the meantime, like, obviously you share what you guys have been up to, running around for the last day or so, but what's Dexter been up to over the last day or so?
Where did you disappear to?
Matt, the most important thing I came across is in a lot of the touristy areas of the Air Kingdom, there are these little goblins that'll like paint like a picture of you. That was very cool.
oh.
And I got one done with one of the palace guards. May or may not have used my classic tactics of asking real nicely and definitely not guilt-tripping incredibly
It's not
the
the
guard for
deception
information. A bit of deception stuff, a bit of think of the children
Yes.
to get some crucial information about the people that have been taken. It's a very like cone of silence thing among the guards, but people have been rounded up by some of the palace guards and taken somewhere, like into the palace from memory. Looks at Julz, see if there's nodding. Sure. Okay. Okay.
I can fill in the holes for you if you like, because you've done a pretty good job up to that point, but it's just a few weeks away.
You know, they got taken somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah. And so you found out that there is an elite force of particular guards that sort of live and keep separate from the rest of the palace guards, and so the rest of the palace guards kind of are like, oh yeah, they're the elites. We don't even get to talk to them. So it's like a specialized group, and he sort of said to you and snuck you around the back of the museum of Aeriseth and said to you that that's where they take them, is into the museum. He doesn't know where they go from there. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and he was, obviously felt like he was risking himself to do that. And then Dexter and Zephyr had like a really cute moment.
I mean, look, it's no big deal. Maybe just jumping off a roof. I just caught her, and we had like a.
That's totally how it happened.
Like a monk, deftly and.
I'm sorry, did you push a lady off a roof, Dexter?
Who would do
Kills
that?
people.
How?
Shame on you.
Even if this did happen, think of the physics
Children.
of how could I push someone off a roof, land on the ground before them, and then catch them? Granny, makes no sense.
Are you heavier? Much heavier than this person who is an air person? because you would fall faster, and this is just simple physics, and I know physics because I read a lot.
It's like my friend Julz Burgisser. What's heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of steel?
They're the same.
Exactly. We all fall at relatively the same rates.
Well...
I'd like to roll an
Except if
insight
you-
check on that.
Except if you have wings.
It's very different gravitational things.
I was going to say, so Taryn's sitting there going, no, it doesn't. If you toss something out of a ship that totally falls at different rates. So you can roll an insight check to see if you think that they're lying or not, like, reading them as
Well, I
they're
rolled
having
a
this whole
6.
conversation.
Can I do an opposing roll?
I just think that with an insight roll of 6, you don't pick up on the fact that they're just being straight, and you think that they're playing with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I look real sus at them, both of them, being like, you guys
Yeah.
are wrong. Like, that's not how... It's not how it works.
And also, you won't get me with that joke. I'm
Yeah.
smarter than that,
Oh.
kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it. Somebody from the Water Kingdom talking to us about air. No, makes total sense.
Because that's just not how it works. Even up here. It can't. It doesn't. You're wrong.
Speaking of not making any sense, what's this business about us needing a dress?
Oh yes, we need to meet a person. A very important person. And the way we meet them is we won the fashion competition. So where is the dress? Last time I saw it, I was being kidnapped. So I assume you guys have it?
That is definitely an assumption.
A dress. Were we part of a
dress.
fashion show?
We
Oh.
were. Yeah. We worked all night on it. Remember?
Oh, it's almost like we were busy fighting an evil dress without you.
Our dress, it wasn't our dress. So we
It
kind
wasn't.
of left it somewhere.
Slightly
Some of
distracted
us
by someone
had
getting kidnapped
very
midway through.
important tasks.
Yeah.
When they got kidnapped, and some of us pretended that they got attacked by a shop that wasn't there.
Our priorities
And now we're
changed
getting back to the shop.
because of the shop.
Granny, I could take you to where it was, and it's
We
not
were looking for you.
Yes, what? What proof do you have of the shop? But yes, do any of you dearies know where it went? Because we spent a long time working on it.
And as you all stand around, sort of like, or sit around at the table, sort of scratching your heads and sort of all going, trying to remember where the dress is, in hustles a very determined-looking Zephyra. So Zephyra, you left, she looked a bit glum as, yesterday when you left her and you peeled off, she went home and you went back to the tavern. But today, she looks like she's got a bit of a fire in her belly, and she looks like she's got a lot of things on her back. Like, there are just giant, long bags sort of over her shoulder, and she's sort of hustling into this tavern. She looks around, she sees you all, and she's like, right, there you are. Right, to your room right now. Let's go. Hustle, people.
It's good to see you too.
reckon
Is
we
this a
go.
new Air Kingdom greeting that I haven't experienced before?
I don't have time for this. You have a festival to be at, and I'm coming. And she just kind of gestures, and she's hustling through with these bags over her back. As she sort of walks past you, you realize what she's got over her back, now that you can see it a bit more clearly, is a whole load of various garment bags. Not just containing dresses from Aurelie's shop, but also containing your dress.
And how many bags? How many pieces is it in?
Well, that's why the bag is so big. Because she was trying really hard not to squash what is left, essentially. And so she's rushing up to your room, basically being like, come on, we don't have time for this.
Guys, welcome to Isen Presents Dance Mums.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Right, I've got a bowl and spoon, and I'm quickly eating it as we walk through.
I can cure once the dress.
So
I can
once
guidance anybody wanting to fix it.
Yeah, so once you get into the room and she pulls things out of bags and stuff, she's unloading all these different robes and dresses and pantsuits and all sorts of different things onto a clothing rack. And then she pulls out your dress, your design dress, and you realize it really isn't as bad as you remember it or were imagining it being or something. And she goes, I did my best, okay? I spent all night on this. I'm a little frazzled. I had quite a lot of, well, let's not go there.
What did you guys do?
She's like, I just had this idea when I got home and I looked at everything and then I looked at your guys' dress and I saved it from the showroom for you, meaning to give it to you because I knew you would need it for the festival, and then saw it was just kind of trashed, and I tried to put it back together again as best I could with everything from Arlise. And well, you're going to need a model because none of the models from that show want to wear any of these dresses anymore, and so I'm wearing this dress because I'm going to help you win this thing, and I'm going to get to ask the ruler where Aurelie is. And she looks at you and she's just got like this very stubborn look on her face.
Zeph, you know I care about you. And you might slap me for saying this. What's stopping the ruler on high from just not answering your question or lying to your face? And Dexter's gonna kind of put his hands up, like, almost defensively.
Yeah, and there is like a look of absolute fury that crosses her face.
I know.
And then she sort of slumps and she goes, "Look, I thought about that too, but if I don't ask, then how will I know?"
I mean, we're pretty perceptive. We might be able to see if they are maybe not telling the whole truth or if trying to hold things back. Probably for good reason, to kind of protect the citizenry and not kind of cause a panic, but we can at least see if there's more to the story that way.
Sure. Do you not want me to come? Do you just want me to take all this away after I've spent all night working on all of this?
No, you come here. You come with us. But
Excuse
I do
me?
have a question.
Yes, sorry, go
Oh
on.
no, you go first, Granny.
Oh, I was just going to say, Sephra dear, how dare you speak to my boy like this? What has he done to you? He caught you when you fell off a roof? Pushed or fell off?
And she
doesn't
looks...
matter. This is not okay, alright? You say you like him, you gotta treat him well, and this is not well, alright? I'm all for you coming, because I like someone else to be in the hot seat. It's fine, but my boy Dexter deserves some more respect, alright? Do we understand each other, or I will be between you and him every day of your life. You will not be alone. Never. I will hold his hand and your hand. If you want to hold his hand, you have to have 2 hands between yours and his. This is what you're looking at. This. So be nice, Dexter, please.
You need to leave space for Granny.
There's like a moment, of like silence after Granny finishes, and she just goes, you kind of remind me of my mother. And she's like, she just nods at you, and she's like, like sort of gives you like a half smile.
Oh, no. The dreaded being of third wheelie Sabinka.
We will determine whether this will be allowed. Dismissed.
She's like, do you want first pick of the outfits then? And she gestures towards like this clothing rail. Now, this clothing rail has just a bunch of different stuff on it. So essentially you guys can tell me what it is that you're dressing like as you go to this. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how this kind of thing works so you can decide what you want to go kind of dressed looking like. So essentially she tells you as you're getting ready that the Festival of Aeriseth is about having like the best of a whole lot of different performing genres, right? There. And basically it's all about entertaining the ruler, and the people that are the most entertaining or the most different or the most, I don't know, like just captivating of audience and the ruler themselves get to kind of have like a wee little private audience where they get to like ask something, maybe a favor, maybe a boon, maybe a whatever, but they basically get that by being entertaining and great during the festival. She says you got your way in by being the best at the wearable arts competition. So she said lean into that because that's your way in. But like you can kind of build on that a little bit once you're in. So it becomes like a bit more to it if you wanted to. Yeah.
Well, that answers my question. So it's another competition after the competition.
pretty much. But she explains that you're competing against like music acts, like circus troupes, you know, all sorts of different types of performers, basically. So she's like, have a think about what you can be or do that makes this like grabbing, you know, to them.
Damn it, we can't do baking again, can we?
There might not be any other martial artists. I could do like some kind of dance fighting thing.
Where you attack the dress and you only attack the dress and it just...
we could do a recreation of what happened, like for a dramatic.
That is a fantastic idea. I could be the evil dress.
Is it? It's gonna take too long to get the group of actors that we met before, right? We gotta come all the way up here.
Yeah, like they're well back in Isen somewhere, and the show's today. Yeah.
Yeah, they're opening off Broadsword.
Yeah, she's like, I don't even know if you could get like more people necessarily in, because, you know, they know that there's a group of you that entered this dress, you know. She's like, maybe one more, because wasn't there another one of you?
I had to leave for
what happened to them?
Yeah. So you could probably like get another NPC to join you, as well as Zephyr posing as the model, if you wanted to. If there was somebody that you wanted to bring with you into the space that you thought might be helpful.
The apothecary.
Sure.
That we met once.
One of the
Quintella Spaghetti's back on.
Spaghetti's back on the menu.
Spaghetti's back on the menu, boys. Just like a mum used to make.
You turn around and Gloria Crustashorn's there.
All right. This is the NPC we've been consistently ignoring for the entire time.
I didn't think she came with us. I thought we left
She
her
didn't.
back at
She
Balas.
didn't. I'm just joking that would be hilarious.
We've been ignoring a lot of NPCs.
We left her like 2 weeks ago.
Ignoring Wen of the Forgotten, and the longer we do that, the more ironic it becomes.
I mean, that's just because we've forgotten about him. That's his thing, so that's fine.
Who else we met in the Cloud Kingdom? We got Nurse Nahi. I don't know if that translates into any kind of performance.
Probably still here, because she'll probably be still visiting the other nurse. You do also have Elowen Windwhisk, the baker lady that you met, and her granddaughter Connie Windwhisk, who is your greatest fan.
Everyone likes a child. We take the child.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a little dangerous for the child. Just as speaking as a granny, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, just like shouting out a few names. Obviously, the other head nurse up here, Nurse Clara, she wrote to you about anorexia.
She was quite onto it.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and get Nurse Clara to come with you.
Could be good to have some healing. I don't know if you guys know any healing magics.
But it's like a performance?
Yeah, Aurelie would have been good, but she's missing. You did have Wardley Amerson doing artworks in the square. You could see if Wardley Amerson was still around somewhere.
Alright, let's think about it. If you want to do a reenactment of the fight, who do we need? We need the model and the dress. We need us fighting the dress, so we have these characters.
We need somebody in wings who's going to kidnap you.
Well, we can have a villain, I guess. We don't need to, like, show off that part. I think that's...
I mean, look, let's not be revisionist here, Granny. Let's do like a true telling of what happened.
It doesn't serve the story to have that in it. It just doesn't.
This is revisionism.
Or, if Zephyr here is willing, she can make one of those convertible dresses where I'm just wearing my own clothes, and then suddenly it's just like white and like becomes like a little bag, and I just disappear.
That would be pretty good.
Could you do that, Zephyr? Is that a thing?
She's like, yeah, actually, this cloak could totally, and she just starts pulling out these things and showing you how that could totally work and blah blah blah.
And I could use the invisibility spell and just no.
Yeah, now. She's like, oh, that would be kind of cool. It'd be like, a bit of magic illusionist kind of stuff.
And then I can just undetected go places and snoop.
Totally true.
Improv.
And then she says, are you also going to play out the part that you guys missed quite a lot? Because Severin's a little bit of a stirrer. So she's like looking at you guys with like a big grin on her face, you know?
No, we're not going to play out the part that we don't know.
We're not perfect, but we didn't miss.
I mean,
yeah, eventually.
Weird. I remember you guys taking quite a lot of turns not really hitting, but okay.
Different recollections. Again, if I've learned anything, you guys above the water just don't know what you're talking about all the time.
You don't. Look, what are turns? We do it all in real
What
time.
if we like fall off the stage? You know, she's just like listing all of these things.
Look, Zephyr,
It happened one time.
I mean, people literally died.
We're not going to kill people.
Look, I've timed it out.
It's not part of
It takes me about 6 seconds to punch 2 times, sometimes 3 if I really push myself. Like, it wasn't that long. I'm fast.
She was like, no, I agree with you. It was really quick. And she just looks straight at Dexter in the face.
Okay, let's not be...
What did you guys do?
underhanded here.
Okay, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Dexter later about how to pick a girlfriend.
Yeah, and you and I, we're having a girls' night, and you were telling me all about this, Severin.
Yeah. Same, I want to be on that.
Yeah, Granny, come on board.
She's just feeling sassy because she's just like all fired up. You know, she has a plan. Like she was a bit bummed out yesterday when they didn't find RLA, but she's got a new plan now, you know? And she's excited.
Oh, how about we invite that air elemental from the top of the tower?
Oh, yeah,
Play
your
a
friend
couple of roles.
who can't leave the tower.
Fine.
We move the party, but no.
We bring the tower to the show.
We got half a day to push a cloud tower.
Oh, you do also have that cloudy elemental that you can't really understand down on Smuggler's Rest, the one that you visited. You could see if Jaunty Tune is around with his flywag.
Well, he does dance well.
Yeah. Look, there's lots of people you could bring in. I'm enjoying listing all the NPCs that you get and immediately forgotten.
This is basically a recap.
Yeah. Well, why don't we try and get the dress fixed at least? Worst case scenario is we don't have a third party member. And at least we've got the dress
and you just,
ready.
Yeah. She was basically just saying, like, you could, because the numbers that you have to be able to bring in are actually 5.
Or we can find an actor and just add another NPC to
Yeah, I mean, literally, you could probably just go ask around down in the tavern downstairs if there's a local performer that you could just
What about our
borrow.
bartender? Like, was it Graham? Gray someone? He loves us.
I don't know if so much exposure to my personality is conducive to liking me as a person.
But if he
we
serves
were
them
cooped up
drinks,
together.
if he serves them drinks, then everybody likes the people that serve the drinks.
That's true. But the people that
Dexter,
serve the drinks
you
don't like the people
only
that serve.
get the relationships that you think you're worthy of. You are worthy of more than just people who actually dislike you slightly. So maybe.
Were there a lot of self-help scrolls in that tower?
Quite a few, yeah. It was a lot of like eat, pray, eat, bake, Grillville.
It was good.
That was it.
There was a casino. We got our nails did.
How to win friends and calm emotions.
Yep, that's it. Anywho, I just had an idea. Ward Amyson?
Woodley Amerson.
Woodley Amyson.
Woodley Amerson could be good. They're a very
could be
creative
great
person.
because they could do their like graphic magic and do some like sweet like if we are missing an actor, they could maybe like conjure an image of something that we want. Could we ask them? Seems like an artist, you know.
Yeah, they seem
additional
to
flourish.
at least not hate us.
Well, for all they know, we've still got a kidnapped party member. So our party member is still kidnapped, and we're looking for them. That could get around not having the other person.
Oh, I mean, other person would be useful, I think.
Oh, it would be, but I start stitching a pearl onto the dress just as I exit my place.
And honestly, the dress really doesn't look that bad. So you can kind of like get dressed up and then do minor repairs to this thing. And she's actually tried to sew on fabric and stuff underneath it to strengthen it a little bit, so it even looks a little bit more sparkly. And she's like, he's not going to know. It's not like he was at the show, like if it's slightly different from how it was when you presented it. So that's the easy kind of part. So what are you guys wearing? What do you look like? What did you pick off the racks?
Should we just wear whatever we wear normally, but with sequins? Like ABBA. That's what I want.
She wants them the dancing queen realness.
Yeah. That's
like
what Granny's wearing.
Bell-bottom flares and full-on pants jumpsuits.
Just regular, just the regular stuff that we wear every day, but the version of that with sequins, like a stage.
Zephyr is almost sad because she looks at all of these beautiful gowns that she's bought for you all, and you're just like going with the average stuff.
Taryn holding a dress, about to try it on, looks at Granny like, but dresses, free dresses.
Okay, well,
dresses we don't have to pay for.
Roll persuasion
with advantage because you like money.
Yes, I do.
Can I give you guidance?
To be fair.
Because I just want you to be happy. And Dex was about feeling comfortable.
By the way,
with what you were.
I had bets on you guys having PvP action this episode, but it was not on please can we wear pretty dresses.
Wait, is this
roll to convince of dress?
Versus.
Okay, well, with my advantage and my guidance, I rolled an 18.
Oh, should I roll... Oh, what is it? Survival?
I guess.
To track why you don't want Taryn to...
Sorry, I've got to add my modifier. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
I'm sorry, it's 22.
Yeah.
I'm bummed.
On survival,
Granny's just...
Granny just wants to be dressed practically in case something happens. I get it.
Fair.
I think Taryn's still going to put the dress on just out of spite at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Well, Granny is just sewing pearls and sequins onto her regular stuff.
No.
With
Nice.
Zephyr's help, hopefully. Does Zephyr have magical ways of doing it, or is she doing it by hand?
She basically has the equivalent of a dancing sword, but it's a dancing needle, and it's just sewing itself. So she can just kind of direct it to sew.
It's like, just to be clear, this is fabulous. Like, this is Granny's own clothes, but they are sparkly. Like, every detail is shiny. Like, her clothes are actually not that shabby.
Yeah.
So it's just like following all the patterns and embroidery and stuff, and it's just wonderful. You've never seen anything so cool, and you're jealous now, Taryn. Jealous.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But she won't admit that because she wanted the dress.
And that's fair. Although, that's fair. That's the player saying. Granny is not so convinced, but okay.
By the way, your striped cloak glowed a little like it did not want to be taken off or something. You don't know what that means, but it glowed a little when that was happening, by the way.
Did I take it off, or did I?
No, you are sewing stuff to it, but just so that you know, your striped cloak just sort of glowed a little bit. And then it just calmed down again, like it was reacting to something, but you still don't know what its weirdness is. So, yeah, that was a little strange. You know that
sword?
each... Yeah. Oh, yeah, your sword went, warning, it's happening.
Okay. What's happening? You have to elaborate on this.
And he goes, it's doing it! It's doing it!
Doing what?
Doing what? Can I roll Arcana or something?
For once.
No. You'll figure it out as you play.
Taryn's going to lean to Zephyr and say, he does talk to swords, just as a fair warning to that.
It's just yeah, I know. Apparently he's named it or something. Apparently that's pretty normal too. Yeah.
They talk to a specific sword.
Yeah.
Okay, this may be a weird question, but in the world that we're in, this is to the DM, I just noticed that I have divination.
Interesting, yes, because of course that's religious, usually related.
Yes.
But that's fine. We can play around with that because actually in Isen, as we're starting to discover, instead of what's kind of happened in the absence of gods, which obviously the player, our characters wouldn't know the word of. They wouldn't know what that was. But there's a whole lot of extra something washing around in the world, which used to go on belief or faith or these sort of things, but just kind of went nowhere in the absence of gods. And what actually happened is what's happening to you guys. Every time you get noticed or get a little bit of fame, or, you know, more people know who you are or what you're about, you feel more powerful. And it's some of that sort of washing into you. It's some of that sloshing around that is making you kind of beefier and more powerful and sort of amplifying you. So for a divination, instead of like talking about a religious-y type person, you might be talking about a famous person, someone that everybody kind of knows.
It'll be like the Great Caves.
Yeah, or like, happens. Yeah, correct. Okay. Or something like that, because a lot of people know about caves, so they have a lot of fans, so they would be considered kind of quite like famous, sort of influencer types. So
is this K-pop demon hunter?
You're talking to Gnome Elvis.
Who knows?
This is K-pop demon hunters before K-pop demon hunters. Yo. I just want you to know. I watched it and I was like, they stole it.
Caves no. So that
like I'm the first person to have thought of that concept, but like,
I mean,
but yeah, essentially, so you can kind of replace it with that. Anything religious-y can be replaced with like famous.
Yeah. I was gonna cast it to find out what the cloak does, but I think it's more fun if I don't. So
yeah, you already tried to find out like magically what it was, and all you found out is that all of those magic items you bought from that store were vaguely cursed. Like they have like vague curses. So it's like he has a sort of warning that is the vague. Like it gives vague warnings, not like actual warnings. And you have a bag of holding which is full of glitter that just affects everything with glitter, you know. So like your
glitter does.
Yeah, but that, I mean, those things, those kind of things are easy to discover because you just pull them out or you talk to them. But your cape can't talk to you, and it clearly isn't doing something that's like obvious. So you've just still got to figure it out by just mucking around doing stuff. You'll figure it out one day, you know.
Probably something not good. My sword is not helpful in any way.
Well, it actually still gives you all of the benefits of a sword of warning. It's just not terribly helpful out loud.
Yeah,
you still can't be taken by surprise. It would still make sure of that.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah, cool. So you can kind of basically get yourselves ready and get yourselves to the festival. As you walk in through these gates, so like Dexter, you've been to these front gates before, you know that these front gates are massive, like giant sized, and the guards in fact told you that occasionally cloud giants do come here to visit. So everything here particularly is just huge. But today the gates are open and all of the guards are kind of standing to attention, sort of leading people in a very clear route towards the castle.
This is just so inclusive. I really like
yeah,
they adapted their sorry.
They are essentially checking passes or letters or invitations. Nobody's getting through here that doesn't have an invitation. You see a few people try. The guards have something kind of magic that seems to wave over any fakes or imitations and is like, nice try, take them away, you know, kind of thing. So, but you have an actual invitation that you got as part of winning the wearable arts contest. So as you hand over your invite, they're like, yep, that's legit, come on through. And they've kind of heard about you anyway. Like everybody's sort of vaguely heard about the wearable arts show that ended up with a dress eating someone. So yeah, they're all a little wary. They're like, is this the dress? You know, because they're not really sure. So there's a bit of that.
No, we killed the dress. It's very simple.
We're going to show you how. This is all going to get resolved.
And so as you're kind of walking through this space and you're walking closer to where the castle is, then you start seeing like the opulent interior. And it's just hugely, hugely luxurious, you know, real eerie as well. I mean, I know that we're in the Air Kingdom, but this thing is like made to feel like the place has air and space, even though it is enclosed. You know, like you can see things like figures flying way up in the roofs of this castle, so it's still very feeling like that kind of graceful place. So the chaise lounges everywhere, they've all got velvet cushions and there's deep colors kind of reflecting the sky, and there are mirrors lining all of the walls, making it seem more and more like infinitely endless. It's all kind of that vibes. And as you walk in, you see that banners seem to ripple through all of these halls, and each one bears the radiant image of the ruler on high. And you do occasionally, in between the ruler on high, see one of Aeriseth, which is interesting because this is a Festival of Aeriseth, right? But it's like ruler on high, ruler on high, ruler on high, Aeriseth. And you see skyfolk like in glittering attire, all just whispering and very excited, to be here. You see little troops gathered to the sides of various like performers, sort of warming up or getting ready and that kind of stuff. And they're pointing at you. They know that you're one of the competitors. So like they're all kind of whispering off to the side. Somebody that you do see that you immediately recognize warming up literally the stage with big old rocks at the front of the stage is Caves.
What?
Who knows how they got here, but they seem to be the musical entry in this Festival of Aeriseth. So Caves is somebody that you are now competing against to get.
Hey, who's that?
Yeah.
They owe us money.
Oh,
yeah.
They do.
Yes.
And Dexter never forgets.
You think they do? Yes.
Granny never forgets either.
They might want to argue about this, but we had an agreement.
Yeah. And at the end of this celebratory hall is the actual ruler on high, seated on this very elaborate glass crystal throne. And you see a large winged humanoid with pale kind of skin, wearing very imposing blue and white robes. Like, if you could picture what a cross between a ranger and a paladin would be wearing as robes, that's what he's wearing. Like, kind of shoulder pauldrons, but also flowy, kind of tabard, but it's very impressive, very regal. And on his back, even here in his palace, surrounded by all of the skyfolk here, he is still strapped for combat, it seems, but his ranged weapon on his back indeed looks like it is also made of glass, but it sparkles like diamond. Surely it cannot be diamond as a bow, but it looks to be that way. So that's kind of what you see as you're walking into this room. What are you doing, or, kind of as it doesn't seem like you're on yet, you've got kind of time.
Is there a way to screw Caves over? By kind of not maybe like damaging their equipment, but like if it was to malfunction, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Like scratching out an extra slide in the rune.
I don't know how runes work, but I could punch one.
They seem to be warming up on stage, kind of like pacing out. They've got quite a lot of gear, so maybe that's why they're first up. You don't know why they've particularly been selected, but they seem to be warming up on stage anyway in that stage area. So that's where they are if you're looking to do something.
Is there any gear that hasn't been taken onto the stage?
There could be. I mean, Mike, the roadie, is there sort of still loading bits and pieces in and ordering other various roadies around. So, could be like there's bits and pieces off to the side of the stage. So yeah, what are you kind of thinking?
Can I go up to Mike the roadie, who seems to be in charge, and be like, oh my god, it's good to see you again.
Who are you?
Look, you probably get this a lot. I went to the Lakeside concert, saw Caves, it was amazing. I can't believe that they're playing tonight.
Yeah. They're going to be doing signing for fans after the show. But, now is not a good time because they're warming up and stuff. But really great to see you here, man. Always love to see a fan of Caves.
No.
And he seems to be just kind of like trying to brush you off, yeah.
No, of course. Like the kind of in the middle of something now. Look, I'm such a huge fan. Anything I can do to help them, I'm happy to move some of the gear. I mean, look, just between you and me, these guys, their lifting technique, terrible. You know that. As like us professionals, we know that. Like the guy's like leaning the whole way over, lifting with his back. Horrible form. Let me move some of the equipment, help out my favorite band.
But you're wearing a glittery robe, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's Dexter's normal robes, but sequined.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, sorry, I took a dress.
But to be fair,
Okay, I slightly
everybody here is dressed in their best because this is where you get to be in front of the ruler on high. This is a big deal. You don't wear your your average about house robes here, that's a big deal.
Dexter does have some
average
fine
base.
clothes in his inventory that I think we got from
We got from Orally at one point.
Orally.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be wearing those.
Yeah.
Like a green kind of like suit.
Sequins.
But with sequins.
Sequins.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Because I did tell you could tell me what they look like later when you decided to wear them, so there you go.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, so roll a persuasion check to persuade this dude that you're legit.
Persuasion, I'm great at. Can I give myself guidance?
Sure. What does this look like in front of him, by the way? so because guidance has a verbal component to it, or you're standing in front of him and you're like
you can do it, Dexter, you can do it.
I think Dexter's gonna play it off like he's just kind of like adjusting his collar and then just kind of under his breath be like, okay, he's gotta believe this.
Yeah.
Just let me help.
Okay. And what'd you get on your persuasion?
That is a 19.
Nice. He goes, yeah, okay, you know what? And he looks around and he looks for the thing that is the furthest away from the stage. Because you seem like kind of a fan type, and he's like, sure, I'll let you help, but not let you near caves, So he looks around and he sees there's a table over in the back end where the snacks and stuff are being set up. So water bottles and snacks and bits and pieces like that, and there's a few other spare lute strings and things like that, and spare drum sticks for all of that kind of stuff. They're all sort of stored in that same area there as well. And he's like, you can restock the snacks and check their spare supplies. Make sure, because we break them all the time. Hitting rocks is hard. Just par for the course.
Okay. Oh, of course. Dexter's going to go up and grab some of the spare loop strings, spare drum kit kind of things. He's going to go move them to the side of the stage. You do see all of these different bottles of various liquids, and yes, there is some snack food and stuff that's been carefully put out. It looks like somebody's gone through a pack of what would be usual lollies and separated out all of the colors into different containers for some reason, and that kind of stuff. But there is also lots of these little labeled, what would be more likely to be potion vials there on the table as well. What colors are the potions? What are we looking at here?
Well, they're just brown bottles, so you're not really sure what the inside would look like. But you can see that they've got liquid in them. You can just have a look and see if you can understand. There seems to be rather than common names for them, there seems to be the plant's real name. It's the the more magic-y name.
The scientific name. Yeah,
the scientific name for the potion. So rather than just I don't know, healing potion, for example, it says something else on it. So you might have to kind of roll up a bit of a check to see if you know what they all are. But,
unfortunately, I'm here to lead, not to read. So Dex is going to grab a couple of the potions in one hand, some whatever he can just grab, some loot strings or something, and then make his way kind of to the edge of the stage. Is Mike Devote kind of distracted, or is he keeping an eye?
He's not really paying in that much attention to you. Honestly, he's watching the stage and he's like, yeah, you look great, you sound great, yeah, project from the back. And you can see the caves on stage sort of, are you sure? I feel like we're sort of out of sync. A lead guitarist is louder than me, says the bassist again. Just that kind of chat going from the stage. So he's busy dealing with all of that.
But his attention's towards the stage.
Yeah, definitely.
This is going to get keep an eye on Mike. Get as close to the stage as he can, without.
Oh, you're alone there, are you?
Yeah, what are you guys doing while he's doing that?
I may have wandered off. Let's be honest.
It's very Dexter-X to wander off.
I was going to say swap the potions, but you can't.
Squad.
You can probably because you're not that far away. This isn't it's a huge room, but it's not so crazy you couldn't be watching Dexter and what he's doing and then
Yeah,
like
probably
hand
watching
signaling or-
and then getting ready to try and distract the roadie just in case he needs another distraction.
Yeah, and I would like to whisper to, like, come to the, like, close but, like, not engaging with anyone and be like, here, and I give him, like, the water-breathing potion to swap with this.
Okay.
How similar do the potions look?
I mean, sure. Like, they're all small bottles. So, you know, someone not paying too much attention would probably mix them up pretty easily.
Okay, yeah, if you're giving Dexter the water-breathing potion, he's going to put the other potions down and kind of swap them out. And so give you, I think...
Yeah. Like,
Because were there
swap
three
the labels.
potions?
No, but swap the labels.
Okay, how many potions? You know, I'm going to give you all of the potions and then just have, like, the water-breathing ones there.
Okay.
Kind of where they were. I don't know
so
how many potions there were, but we're getting...
Uh-huh.
And then
roll me a d12. We'll see how many potions there were.
D12, go. 1.
Oh no!
Wow.
It was a greater healing one though, right?
Would you like me to roll again? Slightly higher
No, we're just going to say it's a 1 + 1 because I had in my head, whatever you roll, I'll give you a +1. So apparently there are only 2 potions there. So that is it.
Easy. We call the old
I know what they are. We'll deal with them later when you go to, I don't know, you can do the pinky sip and find out what they are. Or
like
whatever.
in a crime show where they're like, it's baking powder.
Yeah.
And then, Taryn, are you distracting...
cinnamon.
Are you distracting Mike the roadie?
Yeah, because Taryn's dress, she chose like big, like, elegant ball gown with a slit up the side and sleeves that kind of billow but come in at the wrist, but the arms are like the chiffon sleeves. Just
I know what you
in
mean.
case there needed to be a distraction. She's distracting.
Nice. Okay, roll me a performance for how distracting you are strutting past him in this stunning gown.
As
It's
Dexter
an orally special.
edges his way to the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
She trips on the hem. And it is a 6.
That is also distracting, but in a completely different way. Like, he now has to kind of, like, he feels obliged to help you up. Was it their stuff that you tripped over? Are you okay? You know, he's just kind of, like, checking to make sure you're all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This never really happens at all. I don't know what I tripped on.
It does also kind of bring back to notice Dexter standing there, and he's like, if you're not going to be helpful, just the signings are afterwards, okay? Just go. You know, because it was a 6, he's going to basically be like, look up, notice that you're not really doing anything, and he's just going to, like, tell you to pee off, basically. Yeah.
But you swap the potions, that's a start.
That's something.
And you've got some of the lute strings and some of the drumsticks, so, like, if they break a few, that might be a problem.
Yeah, Dexter's just going to chuck them in like a dumpster outside.
All right, so anything else that you wanted to do before, like, the competition starts?
We had a long rest, right? Well,
You had a long rest
rested.
last night, yeah, but that's why because you were having breakfast this morning.
That's right. I just wanted to make sure I have all my spell slots back.
100%, yeah.
Should we discuss, do like a little tiny rehearsal of what we're gonna do?
A little
No.
sidebar rehearsal.
Yeah, just like...
GM's not going to allow that.
Well, does the DM really have control?
Well, I mean, yes and no. Because, yes, you can absolutely start trying to do a rehearsal, and I have control of the rest of the world. So,
Oh my god.
I do love the energy of, is there anything else you guys would like to do? Oh, something practical for our performance. No, how dare you?
Look, we've been told we are not thinking things through, and now we're trying to think things through.
This is how you get a pie cut through the window, is not thinking things through.
This is anti-pie cart behavior.
yes, I know. I'm a big meanie, but also we're well over time of the episode, which is why I said no. Because I was trying to find out if there was anything else, like, in the room, for instance, you were thinking about doing, otherwise I'm kind of going to start the comp.
I want to investigate whether there's any place I would like to sneak off to once I become invisible.
Oh yeah,
Is there anything
there's plenty of places that you could do that, but roll me a stealth to see if when you do that you are noticed at all, basically.
Stealth? now? I thought maybe late. Okay, cool. It is not a good modifier. It is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Can I have-
essentially, as prep, Granny rolls stealth before you start this thing, so that you're invisible, and we'll deal with that. You are invisible.
Oh no, I meant when we do the reenactment and we go to the spot where So I just wanted to scout out places to go to, basically.
So you want to be you want to start visible?
So
Start the
I want to
show
be
visible?
in the and then we do
okay.
the whole thing where I become like the cloud and
I got you.
just disappear.
Okay.
And
I
I just
got you.
wanted to look around now and see where I should be going.
Scoping the
what's-
joint.
You
Yeah,
find
exactly.
a place that you think is going to fit the bill really well,
Okay.
and we will deal with that when the show happens.
Hey,
But
Granny, why are you
right
trying
now,
to, why are
you
you trying to
think
crouch
you
there?
found a great space.
Why are you trying to crouch down by those
nothing.
bells? You okay? Did you drop something?
Nothing. Look, Dexter. Between you and me, I am going to snoop. So,
Oh.
cover me. And can you help me? Anyway, that's me.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's any magic
Evil.
afoot
Sure.
in the room?
I mean, people
And-
are flying, but
In terms of a practice, we can say that you essentially had one in the room before you came. And you guys can chat in the Discord before the next episode, because we're not going to get to your performance, I don't think, before the next episode. So,
Okay.
just because of timing. So, yeah. So how did your Arcana go?
A net 20 plus 4.
Nice. Okay.
Couldn't do that to distract.
Nope. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
So
is very true.
Taryn, I have you as a pre-set up to the competition pass on Arcana. I'm tracking all of this because it will become relevant during the show, in terms of during your performances and stuff as well. But in the meantime, yes, magic is kind of everywhere. Magic is being used to do cool displays, illusions, bits and pieces everywhere. Magic even seems to be used on the food and drink to make it like cooler or more airy or flow to it, like all of these different things that are happening around you. So yeah, a lot of that. And Dexter, what are you kind of doing other than... what did you roll for the
The persuasion?
swapping of potions and stuff? Persuasion.
I got a 19 for persuasion.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I got a 1+1 for potion amount.
Yes, but that's fine because that's just a number. So that's
That's
okay.
just caves at the end of their tour. They don't have a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
So in terms of anything to do with like Mike and persuasion, he is like considered a pass for you going into performance stuff, essentially. So that can be relevant too. Setting up the mini game, some of the stuff will mean advantage or disadvantage on your rolls
Nice.
going forward. So
I feel
yeah.
pretty confident being able to do a mic check.
So as you kind of like have prepped and you've wandered around and you've sort of tasted some of the food, drank some of the drink, like see some of the other people that are here, there's definitely the who's who, the elite of the elite at this event. And while you don't recognize the rest of the performers, you do notice that there seems to be someone in the corner practicing like saying things which could be kind of loosely referred to as jokes. There seems to be a whole troupe of very limber, sort of acrobatic, maybe trapeze types that are ready to go. And then there is a woman who seems to be holding a lot of torches, like batons, and using like kind of a fuel oil to sort of like prep her torches for whatever she's up to as her performance. So you can kind of like see the other performers around the place and you know that's kind of probably going to be your competition. You can make your best guesses as what they might be up to. But yeah, like that's who you're in competition with. And everybody turns to the stage as the first like, you know, other than like check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, you know, which has been kind of happening for the last like 10 or 15 minutes as they've been testing speakers and bits and pieces. But the first proper, I want to say like lute because it's more of a lute, but it's an actual guitar. It sounds more like an actual rock electric guitar, the way that they've amplified the sound and changed the sound magically. And so this big crazy thrum spills out of the speakers, and standing on the stage once more is Caves. And you hear the lead bard, Tammy Berg, call out across the stage in just a very clear, very charismatic voice. Welcome, everybody, to the Festival of Aeriseth. I'm Tammy Berg, and this is Caves, and we're so excited to open the festival for you tonight. Let's go! And she starts, launching into a very familiar very popular Caves song, and everybody starts rushing towards the stage, like a real pull of that. And roll me a wisdom save as you feel the magic of Caves sink over you once more. Yeah.
Dang it.
Roll well.
God damn it. 8.
Okay.
16.
Granny has guidance on me.
Guidance, I don't think works on saving throws. You're thinking of less.
And Taryn with a nat 20, huh? Okay.
Ability checks only.
If you don't have...
And not the important ones.
Yeah, if you don't have... what's it called? I've forgotten what it's even called.
Any pluses, modifiers?
No, you know, the thing that... Inspiration, thank you. The thing that you get that makes you better at stuff.
You would have got a nat 20 before.
Yeah, it doesn't stack.
Yeah, it doesn't stack. So, yeah. Cool. So, as the music of Caves washes over you once more, and Granny starts to feel the pull, and Taryn and Dexter start to fight against the pull of Caves, you realize that most of the audience seems to be in the throes of whatever Caves is going to do to them this time, which is what we'll have to find out when we come back for our next episode, because that's the end of the episode.
And that's Cave Pop Demon Hunter. Sorry, no Cave Pop boys.
Caves are an absolute demon, man.
Yeah.
You gotta stop. Stop with the nonsense.
They really do.
They need to rename to Hitting Rocks is Hard.
Yeah, Hitting Rocks is Hard.
It's such a good band name.
So thank you so much to everybody for joining us on our adventure today. We hope to see you again. Thank you for even my players for having a bit of a longer episode today while we recapped before we could get into the episode. I really appreciate the extra time, guys. If you are listening to the podcast on the podcast app of your choice, maybe come along to the live stream to catch the action directly as it happens. That's the only way to watch the video as it stands, and it really does add a lot. It's very fun, including their names on video, which always delights me, honestly. Yeah, totally. We stream every second Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. NZDT, and we would just love to see you there. Many amazing people are involved with the production of this podcast, and I'm really, really grateful for all of their hard work and dedication. Big shout out to my partner in crime, Brad Zimmerman, who is the editor of the very polished episodes you hear, responsible for the design of the world of Isen in book 1, and just my hype man when I need it. Appreciate you. And I saw him in chat earlier, which was awesome to see him there.
Whoa,
Thanks to Amy Ward Art, our glitteriest moderator, my mate, while I prep for all things Isen, just talks to me for what was it last night? 4 hours straight, Amy? It was insane. And also provides quite a lot of our art for the podcast too. We appreciate you, Amy, and love everything that you do, and are so happy to have you back after a successful surgery. Yay! And feeling okay. Love that for you, and we're here for you, Amy. We love ya. And also thank you to Haunted Sandwich for character art they designed for the Sidebars, Aiden Messer photography for capturing the players in real life. Thank you to Kiwi RPG, who continue to support our podcast and also just put out really good stuff out there of other Kiwi podcasts that you need to listen to. We shout out for Getting Dicey, who I've been listening to on repeat at the moment, just they're just in my playlist at the moment. Kiwi, they're doing a really cool playthrough of some Dragonbane, and it's very funny. And it actually features Adam Wright, who played Trentus in book 1. And we miss Adam a lot, and he's very, very funny over there too. So go check that out. And Moj, yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody. And of course, this podcast would not be able to keep going without our Patreons who keep the lights on in Isen HQ and make the Discord just a lovely home on the internet. So thank you to Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, Sam Malcolm K, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Squish Malcolm Crow is dead for most of the 6 cents, Alexandra Lick, Case the Fox, Ezekiel Tabarelli says, happy birthday, Fate of Isen, Christian H, Disturb 1NZ says, the real life win if the forgotten says, remember the forgotten. Well, he said meow, but we all know what he means. Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, hashtag Paul Smells. Your vet won't tell you this, but if your dog is running a fever, get some mustard. Erika Jayne, Penny D, Aaron Gilgren, Danielle the tea lady, lady of the tea. It's estimated that 3 billion cups of tea are consumed globally per day. Liz from Time to Die, a D&D podcast. Tom Chalk, hashtag Tom is cool because it's the best thing for a hot dog. And our... Yes, I hear you.
Debatable.
I hear you, but I had to say it, right? I'm forced to. It's just part of the contract. And then, of course, our 2 newest, Maya, and our very latest, who only joined us very recently. Big thank you and a huge welcome since basically middle of June to Les Sheep. We love you. Welcome. I hope that you have a great time listening along.
Fun fact, I know who that is.
Really?
It said nothing to me. But very nice.
Yeah. So, and of course, you too can be a fatey for as little as $2 a month. Join the exclusive Discord. Become one of the fans that I now consider good friends because they're cool people. And before I go and hand you over to my amazing players, I just wanted to remind you that you always need more dice in your life. It's just facts. So head on over to fanrolldice.com. Use the promo code FateOfEisen for a cheeky little 10% off your entire order for a dice discount on us. And very shortly, because I'm working on it, I was working on it and I'm still working on it, you'll be able to visit Redbubble for some new merch. I rightly got told off for Taryn not being on merch. So
I didn't say anything.
I was no possibility of being able to purchase any Taryn stuff, and people were mad about it. And also there's no Caves badge. You can't buy a Caves badge and be like
Caves
Destiny
badge,
with it on your Devon jacket. So
Is Destiny there? Oh my
God. So basically I'm fixing the Redbubble. So bear with me, it's nearly done. But
that means
we're
the constable could be there.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
When was the other story?
Because Caves was somewhere before they were in the Air Kingdom. Yes. So,
Oh no.
Yeah,
There's always somewhere doing some kind of mischief.
Yeah.
They're always up to something.
I mean,
All
you
them
were kind of
shenanigans.
focusing on your, upcoming performance, and you weren't exactly scanning the entire crowd for people that you recognized. And also, you wouldn't recognize the constable.
That's why I didn't say anything sooner.
But you might recognize a Destiny, potentially. So,
Taryn wouldn't.
yes, but hand it over to my players to say their farewells.
Farewell. I've
Is this
been.
where the plugs go?
I guess I got nothing to plug though.
I mean, we can if you
a little
like. Then we don't have to necessarily do a fake ending and a clean ending. You can just do them all in one if you like. But also do remember to tell people where to find you generically.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go have a hot dog with mustard. The best,
Mustard!
kind of mustard.
Is he a colonel?
Oh, in the billiard room with the wrench. Honestly,
I love you guys.
So the way that a lot of performers do it is they'll like plug the heck out of their socials because they want to build an audience, they want to build engagement. I am much more misanthropic, so don't follow me on anything. Get lost sounds too harsh, but no, don't follow me. Don't do anything. Live your life. Be your own people. Make your own decisions. and hopefully find peace and happiness in your chosen creative exploits and fields, and also follow me, Severin Gourley Comedy Person on Facebook. But you, Erika.
How do I follow that up, though?
Oh, sneaky one on you.
Hi, I'm Erika. I play Taryn Grimm. Socials is Jayne on Instagram. I haven't used TikTok in a while, stay out happy, but can I plug an app that I found recently that's really cool little mental health app? It's called Finch. It's called Finch. And you get given a little bird friend, and it gives you little tasks and energy to do, and it's a really cool way and a really gamified way to look after yourself. And it tells you to drink water, and it gives you points for getting out of bed and brushing your teeth, or any goal that you want, and it's adorable. So I'm going to plug this app that I discovered last week. And that's me for my one and only plug that I think I've ever done. Over to you, Kasia.
Hey.
Hi! How do I follow that up? Okay.
2 minutes.
I'm Kasia. I have socials. I'm not afraid I don't post on them because I also don't like them. But follow me on Instagram at Kasia Wayfinder. Heck, I'm gonna plug a country. Go to Scotland, everyone. It's wonderful.
Okay. Is this gonna be the new call your parents?
Yeah.
Go to Scotland.
The thing that you like.
Go to Scotland.
Go to Scotland.
I can mix up.
Everybody wears breezy skirts and it's wonderful. Anyway, that's me. Back to you, Jill.
I think they're called kilts.
You're a kilt. I put on a skirt.
Oh, you got me.
I know, I'm so funny. That's us.
You're a kilt. My goodness.
I know, I'm so witty.
Oh dear. Hi. My name is Julz. It's really nice to meet you.
If
I
you're
do
just
things.
tuning in.
I definitely do things. I occasionally use Facebook, but at the moment my Facebook is so popular that someone tried to steal me. Yay! I got my own first copied profile, and a lot of my friends tagged me immediately because my friends are amazing and super security safe. So they have been reporting the copycat profile all day, which is fun. So yeah, but I am going to be at Palmegeddon. So Armageddon in Palmerston North on the 2nd and 3rd of August, coming up, and I'm going to be there with the BD&D team again. So you can come to the BD&D stall. You can come meet Nikki, one of the owners, Michaela, one of the workers. I'm going to be there, and also Ruby's going to be there. Ruby has guested on Fate of Isen before and is just an amazing DM also. So all 4 powerful ladies are going to be running that stall. It's going to be a really epically good time, and we're really looking forward to like meeting people that we've had dealings with, played games with, hung out with before, and doing it all over again. Plus girls' weekend. So we're really looking forward to that. Amy is trying to get there, but buses are stupid from where she lives. So without doxing you, Amy, but buses are stupid from where you live. And for anybody in the country that rides buses on the regular, they probably know where you live now.
Yeah, it's the one place that they're bad.
It literally is.
It's a lower hat.
I mean, it's no one.
So it's hard work. But we are trying to get, like, ideally it would also be an Amy, and then it would just be a powerhouse of so much shall I say alpha energy? No, I'm kidding. I've watched a lot of Facebook things recently of alpha males being taken down by really smart males, like those clips where like fellow dudes are being like, no, don't be this dude, which those are the clips that make me happy.
I'm getting a lot of Bugatti clips. That's the new
nice.
thing. Yeah
Nice. The car make?
No, so I don't know if Brad, you can cut this out later, but you
Brad, edit this back in.
You sit on the ground and someone, it's to the song Bugatti, and I forget who it's by, but I woke up in a new Bugatti and someone yanks you off screen, but some people have been like playing around with it and like pulling people slowly or holding a drink and yanking people. It's
all right.
Right,
So funny.
it's people
But
getting
it's
yanked.
so dumb. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Love
yeah,
that.
it's so dumb, but yeah, that's what my algorithm's doing currently.
Amazing. And also, go to Scotland because it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Not even joking. I just came back from there. It was awesome.
Yeah. Or go to Dracula's like I did while I was over in the Gold Coast and had a great time
Nice.
at Dracula's. Can recommend. Serious good cabaret. Anyway, I'm rambling because this is both fake ending and real ending. And I love you guys all very much, and I've missed you all after a few weeks off. So
Aw,
yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm excited about the next one. Because we're gonna amp right in with our little fun game of trying to impress the ruler on high in order to obtain that audience and be able to ask of him things.
Look,
So
in the dress competition, we, for every check, chose the worst person in the sidebars
Yes,
to
we
do
did.
that check. This
Yes, you did.
can't go worse than that.
The funny thing is I
We've
just had to
set
stand on
such a
stage.
low
That's how bad it
sidebar.
was.
Well, no spoilers, okay?
But like, in the
I do like that
I
you
got
guys
spoiled.
selected things and then I told you it was different skills than what you thought it was going to be. So that was the fun part from me. Like,
But,
you
like,
thought it was going to be completely
Taryn
different from
quite
how
literally just had to stand there. Didn't even have to say much. And then, like,
It was great. It was my fave. But cool. Anyway, we're going to get out of here, team. So, e nohora, ka kite ano, e raroha noi. Like, goodbye. We love you heaps and heaps, and we really look forward to seeing you again soon. 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. And hopefully maybe I'll see some people in Armageddon? Palmy-geddon. Armageddon.
We
it's
don't
pretty
want
close.
that one.
Dad's Armageddon.
Do you know why? It's because I dated an army boy and I had to go to Palmy for that. So it's all just
there you
linked
go.
in my brain. Okay. Don't find me there. Don't find me at Linton. Find me at Palmageddon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, team.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Go to Scotland!
Mustard.
That was mine.
They not like us. They-